Good morning. Back again. My name is Oswald Sichula, pastor of Crossway Baptist Church, and we are doing meditations on the fruit of the Spirit. And today we are looking at the fourth element of the fruit of the Spirit, and it is patience. As always, we have to emulate our Master in the way we do patience. So Christ's patience is seen, as we know, towards his bride, the church. You'll notice that even in terms of the church's unfaithfulness to him, Jesus has manifested his kindness to the church. But he also dealt very patiently with the disciples, even when they, frequently misunderstood his teachings. The Lord was patient with them. He was patient with the crowds that followed him, and they were constantly pressing on him, looking for food and healing and miracles. He was patient with them. But he was also patient even with the religious leaders of his day, despite their hatred and their wicked scheming and disorderly arguments against him. Christ produces this same patience through the Holy Spirit in the life of his people. And that means you and I ought to exercise or indeed produce this fruit. When the world might respond in a fit of anger because of things do not immediately go as expected or desired, God's people manifest patience even in the face of annoyance or difficult circumstances. The scriptures tell us, for example, here in Hebrews chapter 6 and verses 11 to 12, and we desire each one of you to show the same earnestness, to have the full assurance of hope until the end, so that you may not be sluggish, but imitators of those who through faith and patience inherit the promises. James 5, verse 7 to 11, it says, "Be patient, therefore, brothers, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth, being patient about it until it receives the early and late rains. You also be patient. Establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is at hand. Do not grumble against one another, brothers, so that you may not be judged. Behold, the judge is standing at the door. As an example of suffering and patience, brothers, take the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. Behold, we consider those blessed who remain steadfast. You have heard of the steadfastness of Job, and you have seen the purpose of the Lord, how the Lord is compassionate and merciful." So, brethren, there we are. We are expected to cultivate this very important element of the fruit of the Spirit, patience.